We're coaching the hell out of them, and I just felt we're playing Arizona. It was a tough game, and I wanted to lock down the game, and I just wanted to go with the best. That means I thought Hoglander and those guys deserved to be on the ice a little bit more, and sometimes somebody gets a casualty, and unfortunately, I just didn't think he was skating well enough to warrant us to play that third period. I don't know what I'm going to do with him yet. It's nothing personal. It's not a system thing. It's you got to participate in certain parts of the game, and I think he's trying to understand that, but it's very important. If Mikheyev's forechecking, he's got to forecheck with him because if Mikheyev forechecks and he stays back, the guy makes a D-to-D pass and they pass it, and it's an easy breakout. So it's a chain link thing. You have to participate. That doesn't mean you have to. He doesn't have to hit a guy. I don't care about that. I think there's certain parts of his game you have to participate. You come back in your zone. We expect to be in the rail, in the slot, and that's your job to protect that part. You got to do it like at least 8 out of 10 times, not once in a while. And it's just not him. I mean, everybody goes through their things, and I mean, I love that he's a great kid. I know he's struggling right now, and we just got to keep working with him, and he's just got to understand, and then practice. The same thing with work habits. You have to work. It's the only way you're going to get out of it. You got to work. This league it's a tough league, and you're in a slump. You got to work your way out of it. You can't just kind of think the puck's going to come to you in these spots. You got to go to these type of spots. So, we're going to continue to coach them. I mean, I see guys going up and sharing stuff. We have a lot of good guys where they'll go up to them and explain things, and you got to take initiative, and it really starts, in practice. Like, if there's a drill and you're supposed to do it this way, you got to do it that way, and you got to do it with pace. And sometimes, it's a hit or miss with him. Sometimes it's hard to score in this league. I know he scored 39 goals last year, but that's last year. Different circumstances. We were a 500 team last year. This is we're in a different area, and you got to make sure that you participate in what we're trying to do here. I mean, I got to help the guy out too. I mean, obviously, when you're not scoring, it sucks, right? Yeah. But you have to make sure if you're not scoring, you got to make sure you're locked solid in other areas. I'm not looking. I'm not trying to make him a sulky winner or anything like that. But I think there's certain parts of your game you have to be there for us. Obviously, if you're scoring goals, sometimes a coach can overlook a few little mistakes. But I think right now, it's adversity in his life, and he's got to face it, and we got to help him. Like, my job is and Yosi and Adam Foote and Gonch, our job is to help him, and maybe we have to do a better job of making him understand certain things. I think Torch says you can't buy confidence at a store. I can't go get you confidence. Confidence comes. You got to be prepared. So you got to really work. So when you're in these pressure situations, it becomes like secondhand, right? I think that's really where he should start. Just really dial down your game, play simple. If your job is to do this, do it, and then see what happens after that. I think that if he does that and consistently, I don't care if he scores the next 5 games, but if he does that, he will score, because now he's knocking a puck down, or he's in front of the net on a shot, or he's going on a 2-on-1 and he's shooting the puck instead of trying to make a saucer pass, like things like that. And I'd like to see him shoot. Like, I'd rather him shoot 10. I don't care if the guy's wide open. Right now, I think he should just shoot the puck. Maybe that'll help him. Coaches coach, trainers be the trainers. Patrick be Patrick. And it was a hard-fought game. It was. I like the way we managed the game, played. We had some moments of throwing the puck away a couple times, but coming back, I felt we had enough juice to lock the game down. Had some good efforts from some guys, second and third efforts.
Joshua scores, that line continues to produce for you. Are you running out of ways to describe how much they're giving you right now? Because it seems like on a night-to-night basis, they continue to do the job for you.
Yeah, I thought Dakota was really good. Like, he was really good. And, you need those guys, those type of guys coming off a 14-day trip, first game back, when you might not have your legs. I thought in the first period we were really good, too. But I thought Dakota was good for us tonight.
What do you think about the power play and the way they moved the puck and obviously got the goal tonight?
Yeah, movement was great. Had some really good looks, a couple missed shots, but obviously that was a big full goal for us. That was a hell of a shot. But yeah, it's they keep moving the puck around, keep getting the puck to the net, they'll go in.
Now, you've talked about kind of getting this team to learn how to play in uncomfortable situations. Did it feel like that this game? Was there a learning lesson there for those guys?
Yeah, no, it's like listen, the Coyotes are trying to make the playoffs. We're going to run into desperate teams, and we have to play the same way. There's just moments where we have the puck and we can skate with it, or we got to manage the puck. We can't throw pucks away. It's just sometimes we can skate with it and make a play. But it's happening less frequently than I've seen a month ago, 2 months ago. So these are good pressure situations to be in.
How did you feel about the second? I mean, you guys took a long time to get your first shot, for instance.
We didn't play predictable. We didn't get the puck in deep. But the good thing is we didn't give them a lot. I mean, they had a couple of looks, but even when we're a little sluggish, it's not like we're giving them like 7, 8 grade A chances. So that's a good thing. But then we, third period, I think we we're fine.
How did you feel about the O'Brien shenanigans going after Lafferty and whatnot?
Yeah, I mean, he's trying to do that. I thought Big Z in the fight was a great fight. I mean, he did what he had to do, and I think that helped our team. It's quiet down a bit. But like I said, they played hard. We played hard. Good hot foot. Yeah.
Rick, did you get any kind of indication? I mean, O'Brien came off the bench to start an altercation. That's game misconduct.
Yeah, I honestly have to take a look at that. I know, but I don't know, to be honest with you, if that was the case. But yeah, maybe the refs didn't see it. I don't know, but like I said, Z took care of it. That was good. Good by him.
There's been a lot of talk about sort of finding different ways to win and applying yourself successfully in different styles of game. After all the different things we saw on the road trip, is this one another different style of game that you came out on top of?
We had a couple of guys I thought were a little bit tired in certain situations, but we had enough guys pulling the rope in the right direction, and that's what a team does. Sometimes some guys might not have it, but just as long as if you don't have it, just make sure you don't make huge mistakes. And I thought we did that tonight, where most of the night we were pretty good in control if we didn't have a lot of juice. But we had some guys. I thought Hoglander, I thought he did a nice job of turning the tides for us. A couple of nice hits. I thought the fourth line was good. I think we did enough to win the game.
I was just going to ask about Hoglander, the way that he plays. And brings that physicality. You're also playing him with 2 minutes left in the game. That feels like something that's changed in the way we've seen him be deployed throughout the season.
Yeah, I mean, I'm starting to trust him more and more. I know he was mad about the giveaway. When he had the giveaway there, but he makes a mistake. I can't just sit the guy on the bench. He's a guy that I think earns a little bit more rope, and I've given him more rope. And that last 2 minutes, he kept the puck in their end. That was a good big play by Hoggy, keeping that puck in the corner and eating some clock. Did a nice job.
Generational talent.
Thanks for liking the video and subscribing.